We all like to think that our houses have our own personal touch in them, and we consider them unique in the sense that they're our little haven from the outside world. But there are some who have taken their uniqueness all too literally and have created truly bizarre houses. Our top 10 for today is certain to make you go, wow. Ready? Let's go. Number 10 is the transparent house. Designed by So Fukumoto Architects, this house in Tokyo, also known as House NA, is truly unique. The interior has hardly any walls, and it mainly consists of large glass windows that shed all the natural light you've ever dreamed of inside. Of course, if you have something to hide, or you like to walk around naked, this is not the house for you. The design of the house appears to mimic a tree, although it doesn't exactly copy its appearance. You still get the feeling of being in a tree when you're inside, with all the climbing and the almost completely uninterrupted view. Number 2 is the Carrette House. If you live in a city like London or New York, then you might think you're used to living in small spaces. And you're right, but believe us, you don't know what small means till you see the Carrette House. It's the world's narrowest house in Warsaw, Poland, made by architect Jacob Skinski. This house is built between two existing structures from two historical epochs, and the inside's more of an art illustration than a house that reacts to the past and present of Warsaw. Its widest point is 122 centimeters, but because it's naturally lit, it's not as claustrophobic as one might expect. Number 3 is the Hobbit House. Any LOTR fans out there? Of course you are. And of course we are too, which makes this house probably our favorite on the list. But apart from stunning and LOTR inspired, this house is also one of the most eco-friendly in the world. Simon Dale is the designer and builder of this masterpiece, and he did it with only 3,000 pounds and the help of his friends. The levels of jealousy are hitting alarming levels right now. Number 4 is the Clock Tower Home. This triplex penthouse in Brooklyn has a 4.2-meter clock inside it, which faces every wall and allows plenty of natural light to enter the house. If you live there, the only bad thing is you'll never have an excuse for being late. It has amazing views of the Brooklyn Bridge and the New York Harbor, and the last time it sold for an amazing $15 million. I mean, we like it, but not that much. Number 5 is the Dumpster Home. The "you live in a dumpster" is not an insult for this California designer anymore. In fact, he's very proud of his literal dumpster house. Although it was a dumpster, now the apartment has an interior bar, a sink, a stove, a toilet, and even a shower, although it's on the exterior. Now what do you think of this? Some may say the hipsters have gone too far, but we say, hey, with the prices in New York, this one seems like a good solution. Number 6 is the Steel House. Although building something for 33 years doesn't seem like any house could be worth, but a man named Robert Bruno apparently made it so. Located in Ransom Canyon, Texas, this UFO-ish shaped house certainly is nothing ordinary. It's a huge 110-ton steel structure, not originally intended to be a house, but just a structure created because of the owner's love for steel. He specifically said the house was not 3 months of design and 33 years of labor, but actually 33 years of design. Unfortunately, Bruno only managed to live in it a few months before dying from cancer. A sad story, but he did leave one of the most amazing houses in the world behind. Number 7 is the Star Trek Voyage House. Because the Star Trek fandom knows no limits, this house is perfect to live long and prosper, but unfortunately it didn't work out so good for the owner, Tony Allen, who after losing it in a divorce to his wife, was then jailed for child pornography. This masterpiece makes sci-fi fans drool, and it's located in Hinckley, Leicestershire. The last thing we knew about it is that it was for sale for £70,000, a price that doesn't seem that high for someone who really wants to own it. After all, it's not only how the house looks, it's in fact it has an intergalactic sound effect that makes it a true experience. Number 8 is the Upside Down House. Although this was the first, it's not the only upside-down house. It's located in Trassenheim, Germany, built in 2008. Polish architects Klaus Golos and Sebastian Mikucik were the creators of this amazing house, which was built as part of a project called Die Welt steht auf, which means the world upside down. But the outside is not the only thing that's upside down. Everything on the inside, the finishing, all the objects, everything is upside down, giving the visitors the chance to see the world from a whole new perspective. Number 9 is the Shark Attack Home. There's no mystery how this house got its name. The gigantic shark that's stuck on the roof is made of fiberglass and was commissioned in 1986 by the late Bill Hine. The legend has it that after he purchased the house, he was sitting on the steps opposite, drinking a glass of wine, turned to his friend and said, "Can you do something to liven it up?" And his friend, who was a sculptor, John Buckley, gave him an 8-meter answer in the shape of a shark. And the rest is history. Number 10 is the host house. A house with a history can be a so-called haunted house, and this one certainly took the meaning literally. Designed by architects Berdauger and Peugeot, which took a prison house and renovated it, not only to the highest standards, but made it a true work of art. The all-white exterior is made of polystyrene coated in light resin and stands as a gigantic ghost to show that the house wasn't only a prison, but also a school and a funeral home. If you're curious to see it up close, it's located on the grounds of the synagogue, De Deum Contemporary Arts Center, a gallery inside a 19th century synagogue. That's all the weird, beautiful, and unique houses for today. Tell us in the comments which one is your favorite and why. And if there's a weird house that you know of and we didn't include it in the list, let us know. See you next time.